Idaho has been struck by a double 3.1 magnitude earthquake, 2 minutes apart, 3.1 and 3.1. We've had a tremendous amount of earthquake activity there in Stanley, Idaho, where we had the 6.5 magnitude earthquake a couple of days after the Salt Lake City 5.7 that came out of nowhere. And it's just west of this Yellowstone Lake and Hebgen Lake area of the Yellowstone supervolcano. Let's take a look at the map. Stanley, Idaho, this is it right here. Let's enlarge it a little bit. These are only the earthquakes above 2.5 magnitude. So this is the one here, UTC 1425 on the 17th, about 10 kilometers, 6 miles down. And again, 2 minutes later, 1427. Okay, again, 10 kilometers down. And this is the 3.3 a few days ago. And if we go to the past week, loading the past week's earthquakes, all of them under 2.5, you can see that this area is pretty active. Stanley, Idaho is where we had the 6.5 magnitude earthquake a little while ago, after the Salt Lake City 5.7 that struck out of nowhere. This is Yellowstone right there. This is Salt Lake City. And the blue earthquakes are today's earthquakes. The yellow are this just past week. And let's remember the mantle plume that feeds Yellowstone is the same mantle plume that feeds San Andreas and the high threat volcanoes of Walker Lane fault system. It's a mantle plume coming from Baja California. The western part goes under the San Andreas fault, which is a subduction zone, and also the Walker Lane fault system, which has all the high threat volcanoes of California, and also the Long Valley Caldera supervolcano. And the western branch, the eastern branch, goes this way into Salt Lake, into Yellowstone, and turns over into Idaho, like a big fat 7. So going to the actual map, this is it. They don't have the frequency, but this is the aerial of it. Okay, this is Yellowstone right here. So this is 30, 100, about 200 miles west. Yellowstone Lake, this is the caldera of Yellowstone. This is Hebgen Lake, where they had the 7.5 magnitude in August of 1959. That caused a very big landslide there. And this here in Stanley, Idaho, this is from what they told us before. This is the video I loaded that time. They have a big earthquake there about every 3,000 years, and we're just about due for that from what they told us. Okay, this is Stanley, Idaho. That's the area that we had right there. The area that we had the, where are we? Stanley, Idaho, okay. Stanley, Idaho is where we had the 6.5 magnitude earthquake. So all of you there, please be very careful. Even on the West Coast, as you can see, it's pretty active. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.